So Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes have absolutely cleared out house with that Colorado Buffaloes roster. To date, Coach Prime has turned over more than half of the old roster from last year for Colorado. Now, Coach Prime has replaced a lot of that talent with transfer portal talent. However, a lot of freshmen are going to need to step up and make big time plays for Colorado this upcoming season. And so today I want to take a look at 5 freshmen that I believe are going to make a massive impact on the Colorado Buffaloes upcoming season. So guys, be sure to leave this video a like if you guys are excited to see what Colorado is doing in this upcoming season, and leave a comment down below saying who do you guys think is going to make the biggest impact out of this freshman class, as well as are there any freshmen that I left off that you think could make a massive impact that are not mentioned in this video. Hit that subscribe button. We drop videos on a daily basis and you don't want to miss any of the fire videos that we drop on the channel. I love and appreciate all y'all. Now let's get into this list. 3, 2, 1. Starting it off, we have to talk about the guy that I know for a fact is going to have the biggest impact out of this entire freshman class, and that is, of course, 4-star running back Dylan Edwards. He was ranked as the 11th best running back in the class of 2023, and this dude legitimately is the fastest running back in that class. He has legitimate speed, shiftiness, like he's just an all-around he's just gonna make you miss, and then as soon as he sees some daylight, he is absolutely gone. Out of all of the freshmen that we saw, I believe he is the only one that was that enrolled early and was playing in the spring game, and we got to see what he looked like in that black and gold spring game, and he looked very good. I already know that Colorado's gonna rely heavily upon him to be the main running back and to really carry that team. He's gonna give you great versatility, being able to get the ball out of the backfield as well as being able to catch passes as either throwing them out in the slot or just letting them run some wheel routes out of the backfield. Dylan Edwards is going to be the most versatile freshman in this class. The dude is just an all-around, just phenomenal offensive weapon. Like the speed, he doesn't have the size, but I believe, size is just simply not as important as it once was. Modern football, it is okay to be 5'9", 5'8", 180 and still be able to be a hyper effective player on the field. I believe that Dylan Edwards' speed and elusiveness is going to make him a dangerous freshman, and don't be surprised, he could be a legitimate candidate for Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. I'm calling that early. Go up and high point that. I mean, look at the hands that you're getting out of your running back. Coming out of the backfield, he's going to be one of Shedeur Sanders' best weapons. Just anytime that you're in trouble, you can always just rely on him to break ankles and catch the ball out of the backfield and be a massive weapon on that offensive side of the ball. I think out of all the freshmen that we covered today, he has by far the biggest upside and is almost guaranteed to have the biggest impact as a freshman for the Colorado Buffaloes. I mean, just look at the moves. Now I want to introduce you guys to 3-star linebacker Victory Johnson. This guy is 6'4", 230 pounds, and to me, he is my dark horse in this freshman class. I think, there was a lot of names that were brought up. There was a lot of guys that were creating a lot of hype. Some of the 4-star guys and some of the transfer guys, they were getting most of the hype. I think that Victory Johnson has the potential to be the biggest impact player as a freshman for that Colorado Buffaloes defense. Again, 6'4", 230, and is able to move the way that he does is absolutely impressive. I remember watching his highlight tape when Colorado first recruited him, and his tape just shocked me. For him to be so big and athletic, it just lets me know that he is going to make a massive impact. I've been continuing to say it, and Coach Prime, he's been listening. He's gotten a lot bigger on that defensive side of the ball, especially on the defensive line. I feel like a guy like Victory Johnson, just his tenacity, he loves just coming downhill and laying a hit. He's great in space. He's just the perfect linebacker in my opinion. When you're looking at your linebackers, you want these guys who can come down, pick off underneath passes, can cover out in space, but are big enough to be true run supporting linebackers. I don't have any problems sticking Victory Johnson as a middle linebacker and letting them bang with some of the interior offensive linemen to go get some tackles for losses in the middle of the field. I mean, look at him right there. It's like peeling off of a block, using his athleticism and his speed to get off of slower offensive linemen's blocks, and then going and land a hit. But then you could also put him as an outside linebacker and let him go run in space. You could put him as an edge rusher. He's that perfect blend of having the size to be playing at all levels of a linebacker. You can be in the middle, outside, and DN and be effective, hyperly effective at any of those positions. I think Victory Johnson, if he gets that playbook underneath him very well and he continues to battle and he performs the way that I believe that he can, Victory Johnson's going to be 80+ tackle guy. And again, he is a guy that I genuinely believe could be Pac-12 Freshman of the Year on the defensive side of the ball. Like, I know I'm hyping it up because it's Colorado, but genuinely, tell me by looking at this tape and putting that frame and that size together, this skill set on a Colorado Buffaloes defense at 6'4", 230 and is able to move like this, I can most definitely see him being one of the most effective freshmen on that Colorado Buffaloes defense. Now, the next two freshmen that we're going to take a look at are a little bit longer shots of putting in quality time on the Colorado Buffaloes team as freshmen. But I do believe that, if they put things together and, they have a good string of practices, they could be potential role players for this Colorado Buffaloes team as true freshmen. And this is 4-star wide receiver Adam Hopkins. Now, the Colorado Buffaloes have recruited what it seems to be like 45 wide receivers to go there. They absolutely, I believe they got rid of like 95 to 99% of that wide receiver room from last year and just completely replaced it with all their own guys. So Adam Hopkins, he's coming in with a ton of other wide receivers, but standing at 6 foot, 170 pounds, he's a smooth route runner, extremely quick, and he's just a very fluid wide receiver. He has big play potential. There's just a lot of other guys that are coming in. They're transferring with a little bit more experience. They're going to be a little bit more prepared, have more of that college frame and just mindset. But again, a couple of really good practices and, make some little ooh and ah highlight catches. Don't be surprised if Adam Hopkins is giving you some quality reps as a wide receiver 3. Like, he does have that upside in him. And high point that, too easy. Now, this next guy, I'm afraid he's just in a bad position because of just the circumstances of his environment. This is 3-star cornerback Carter Stoutmire. And if there were so many ridiculously talented freshmen in the secondary, I would already say that Carter Stoutmire would be a lock to be just a pure starter, regardless of class for the Colorado Buffaloes defense. But there's just two guys. Between Travis Hunter and the guy that we're about to cover next, I just find it hard for him to find a spot unless he starts playing some secondary. He could be a rotation corner guy, but Carter Stoutmire is a dog. In my opinion, he was the biggest dark horse out of the Colorado Buffaloes entire recruiting class. Like, as a 3-star corner, the film that I saw and the film that you guys are watching right now, it doesn't say 3-star corner. It says 4-star to almost 5-star corner level. His athleticism and his just pure disruption at the corner position make him one of the most effective corners in the country. Like, I know that, stars and ratings don't mean everything. It's what the play on the field says. And Carter Stoutmire is one of the just best pure lockdown corners. He plays with that perfect balance of physicality and finesse. Normally you're seeing corners and, they're a little bit too timid to make a hit. Something like he's not afraid to come down and lay a hit. But sometimes you see corners who are a little bit too afraid to make a hit, or they're way too aggressive and, they make big hits, but they end up giving up big plays. Carter Stoutmire gives you that perfect blend of he's able to get that finesse of being able to just run with wide receivers, but then when he needs to run in that bump and run coverage, he's got it. Carter Stoutmire, like I said, all he's got to do is continue to just put up great play. Travis Hunter is going to be playing on both sides of the ball. The guy that we're about to cover next, there's also some other just ridiculously talented freshmen not even freshmen, just talented corners already for Colorado. So it's going to be tough for him to see true playing time as a true freshman, but Carter Stoutmire is one of my favorite recruits in the Colorado Buffaloes 2023 recruiting class. And I'm hoping that you guys can see why based on what you're seeing in this tape. And last but certainly not least, the freshman that I believe everybody is going to have the highest hopes on. I think that Dylan Edwards is going to have just the pure best chance of getting quality starting reps as a true freshman. But the guy that everybody's going to have their eyes on is 5-star cornerback and the #1 corner in the class of 2023, Cormani McClain. Everybody is so excited to see what Cormani McClain and Travis Hunter are going to look like in that backfield. Again, if Carter Stoutmire, if Cormani McClain wasn't there, I would have been saying it was Carter Stoutmire and Travis Hunter. I thought that would have been a great pairing. It's going to be Cormani McClain and Travis Hunter. Those are the guys that are going to put butts in seats and they're going to get everybody excited. And they just have the best pure talent. These two guys are just pure lockdown corners. You're going to be losing a little bit more physicality than you are from a Carter Stoutmire. I believe that Carter Stoutmire is going to give you a little bit more physicality. But Cormani McClain and Travis Hunter, they're just lockdown guys. Those are the guys that you just put on an island and shut down half the field. But when you got two guys like that, where are you trying to throw it? Like, literally, there's just nowhere to throw it. Cormani McClain is going to have the most expectations upon him, but I do believe that he could live up to them. I mean, being the only 5-star guy that Coach Prime brought in this class, there's going to be a lot of expectations on him, the same way that there was a lot of expectations on Travis Hunter. So we will see, but hey, Cormani McClain has the biggest upside out of everybody that we've seen. You know, I think that Victory Johnson has the biggest upside on the defensive side of the ball, but Cormani McClain, him and Travis Hunter have a chance to be two just guys that absolutely shut it down in the secondary for the Colorado Buffaloes. So it'll be exciting to see what they both look like, especially I believe that just based off the name and just how talented that he actually is, I think that he's going to get many chances to get quality reps as a true starter as a freshman. So it'll be exciting to see what Cormani McClain looks like in the Colorado Buffaloes secondary. So those are 5 freshmen that I believe are going to make a huge impact on the Colorado Buffaloes upcoming season. Like I said, I believe that Dylan Edwards, by far out of the whole entire class, he's almost guaranteed to be that starting RB. I mean, just his overall play, his shiftiness, and just his versatility as both a running back and being able to catch the ball out of the backfield. He just brings way too much versatility to a position of need for the Colorado Buffaloes. So I believe that he's going to have by far the biggest impact on the Colorado Buffaloes season. I think that Victory Johnson has a very sneaky chance of being one of the best overall players on the defensive side of the ball for the Colorado Buffaloes. And then Cormani McClain is just gonna, he's got that upside, as well as Carter Stoutmire. Again, he could be playing some safety. He could be rotating in as another secondary player if Travis Hunter's playing on the offensive side of the ball or he needs a break. There's a lot of freshmen that are going to need to start, and they're going to need to be making some plays for Coach Prime's team. And I believe that these 5 freshmen all have a chance to do that this season. But I want to hear from all y'all. Comment down below, who do you guys think is going to have the biggest impact as a true freshman for the Colorado Buffaloes upcoming season, as well as were there any freshmen that I left off that you think are going to make a bigger impact that should have been on this list? Be sure to comment them down below and I might redo this video. Be sure to leave this video a like and hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of the fire videos that we drop on the channel. We literally drop videos every single day, keeping you up to date with everything that's going on in college football. I love and appreciate all y'all, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.